Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Bubbles and Besties. I'm Crystal.
And I'm Phyllis.
Yes. Right now in my cup, I'm using my new mug that I received yesterday for my Secret Santa gift at work. It says, "I'm too magical for your bullshit," because I am. But I am going with, since it's really cold and I hate being cold, I went with a hot drink today. And it is the Woodson bourbon, as in Charles Woodson, and a tea. So I have a hot toddy going on.
Nice. After the crazy episode we recorded, which we'll talk about later, where I was drinking lemon drops and then at some point just vodka straight, I decided to just do nice, simple, good vibes. This is the fourth video I've recorded in 2 days, so it's been fun. So I'm just drinking a simple rosé for tonight so that I can prepare for tomorrow and be sober. So, so we are excited to have episode 7. It's crazy that we are already here.
Yes.
Yes. So,
especially considering that we really did not know where this was gonna go when we started, it's really amazing to be at episode 7.
Yes. So, hello, we already have someone trying to join. Hello, come on in. And so we will, hey Rachel, we're gonna let you in a second. So actually, you know what, come on in. So this week, we were going to be talking about kind of just a recap of what we've done in the last couple of weeks and, where we can improve at. Hello, Miss Rachel, I'm gonna mute you for a second. Look you. And so this is just going to be a fun recap. If anyone is interested in joining, yes, you're on the screen, Rachel, but you always look beautiful. If anyone is interested in joining, like Rachel, who just happily pops in with her hair looking laid and slayed, feel free to do so. You can join the live at any time with the Zoom. So just put it in the chat and I will give you the link. This is just a free for all. And we're also going to talk about, come on in, Latina, we're just free for all. So I guess we don't really need to talk about the past couple episodes because people are joining us. But one thing we were going to talk about definitely today was, hey, TT, I'm going to mute you too for a second. We were going to talk about today is that we actually did have a man that we recorded this past weekend because that has been a request of ours to have some men on. And thankfully, we pre-recorded that episode. All of our episodes are actually just live. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. As Tina's adjusting her beautiful body, things just happen. As Rachel's talking to Omari, we are just live. But we pre-recorded that episode. We're going to show little bits of pieces today so you guys can get interested for week 8 because we need to kind of look at the episode and we'll go in a little detail a little bit later.
So thank goodness for pre-recording.
Thank goodness for pre-recording. So Miss Rachel and Omari, tell Omari hello.
I think that's
no. Oh, that's not Omari. Who's that? Who's that, Rachel? No, I'm joking. Oh, you're in
she's in California.
You're in California. Do you want to tell us what's in your cup, Miss Harmon? Hi,
Mama
Harmon. I'm in Palm Springs with my mom for the week, and we are enjoying a glass of rosé prosecco today.
Nice.
Yes. Hi, y'all.
Hi. Tell your mama not to judge us.
Yeah.
But she wants me to send her the link, so she'll be in. I'm gonna send it to her right now. Okay.
And hopefully I'll get to meet her one time, Rachel. I'm never around when she's around.
You will, because you're always in her city now.
Yes. Oh, boom, bop.
Yeah, I'm gonna send her the link now, so I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute Rachel. Okay. Miss Tina, I'm gonna ask you to unmute yourself, young lady.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us what's in your cup.
I am drinking Tito's with orange juice. That's what old folks drink. I feel like every time I have orange juice with vodka, I'm like, I feel like an old man drink. But cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
I mean, the tequila sunrises that we used to drink when the old dark days when I was drinking at, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, pre-kid. Yeah.
Hey, next month, Phyllis, we'll be in town.
Avoid the.
I can't drink at 9 o'clock in the morning. My life and my life is not set up like that. So let's jump straight into the episode. So before we start talking about the other episodes, and have your mom come in. So we did want to talk about like the other episodes, and then we'll get Lathina's, oh, come on in, Miss Wanda.
She sees you.
And this is fun. This is our parent.
So I'm allowing you to take over for a second so I can tag some people. Go for it.
Awesome sauce. So we want to welcome Miss Wanda. You are our first parent to join. So yay, we've hit another milestone. And we appreciate your input for whatever you're going to bring in today. So we wanted to just touch on a couple of things from the past couple episodes before we jump into previewing for next week. One of the hottest topics that we talked about that I know that Phyllis and I have gotten some messages offline about are, the male-female relationship or friendship, I should say, and how those can affect everyone's personal relationships and how that can affect other friendships and just the whole dynamic of having a male friend that you're really close to. Miss Wanda and Wanda, really. Do you guys have any input on that? Do you guys have any close guy friends? And, how has that affected your relationships, current, past? I don't know what Rachel's saying.
Yeah, I mean, are you asking your mom to talk? Or is she in the waiting room? Oh, there she is. Okay.
So I do have close guy friends, several, in fact. And we just had drinks with two of my guy friends. One I've known about 40 years and the other I've known about 60 years. So we're friends. I can talk to them about anything. And I also have a guy friend that I used to be in a committed relationship with. We're no longer in that type of a relationship, but we remain friends. So I'm not quite sure if I responded to the question.
You did, and Rachel seems like she's shocked. So, and so that brings up an amazing topic because you are our most mature and intelligent person on the call. How do you see male friendships at your age different than like our generation?
We ask the hard questions around here.
Well, I can only compare from what I know. So I don't know to any specific, firsthand experience, of course, about in terms of comparing the relationships to you and your ages. But I find though that if I compare it to my own age as to when I was your age, I find that the biggest difference is that the older we get, the more me, willing to have friends without intimacy. It's okay to have a male friend. You don't have to sleep with them. And we can go out, we can have fun, we could even vacation, and we can even sleep in the same bed. But there's still no intimacy, no sex. So I find that the biggest difference. Because age, for me, it just kind of sometimes mellows you. And for the men, that's a whole nother topic in terms of what they're able to do and what they aren't able to do. I think I really probably may not have answered your question or may have given you too much.
You gave us,
that was perfect.
No, yes, this is, I mean, honestly, like, so this is what Crystal and I don't know if Rachel told you, but Crystal and I have been, your mom just dropped off. Bye, Miss Wanda. Or she's still on. So Crystal and I have been friends, just for those who haven't watched previous episodes, we've been friends for a bazillion years. We started this as just a way to continue the connection. And then also it's kind of turned into this great situation where we've had people like Rachel and Athena just kind of hop in and join. So it's just a way to connect, because we're not always able to spend time with each other. My daughter is, right now deciding if she wants to do theater or TV or something. And her biggest decision is where her friends are going to be at, are they going to be in this class or that class? And as we get older, we don't work at the same places. We don't do the same things every day. And so it's harder to make sure you're staying in your friends' lives. So there's no right or wrong answer. I'm getting all the tea for your mama. Look,
and I'm in a different room just due to the feedback. I have a male ex-friend that you guys are familiar with. We have been friends since kindergarten, through elementary school and junior high and high school. And then we kind of fell out. And I haven't talked to him in probably 10 plus years. His name is 2 initials, starting with T.
Oh, okay. I know where we're going with this.
He was trying to impress a girl and he was talking bad about me. And it hurts me to this day. And I never spoke to him about it. But we fell out. And I did meet a guy friend in college that I said is going to be my man of honor in my wedding. We never slept together. He never tried. But I think it's important to have a male friend because you get that male perspective on things. And it's great. It's really nice. But yeah, I miss my friend from back in the day. So now talking about it, I think I need to reach out to him.
Yeah, tell him to come join on the episode. I do want to say one quick thing. So Miss Alexandria, if you want to join in Columbia, feel free to jump in. I know it's a little late where you are, but we are welcome to everybody. So if you want to join in, and feel free to, I will send you the Zoom link. Just wanted to give a shout out because that's one of my favorite people. So Miss Rachel, so when you do have that falling out, and I know we've all fell out with friends where we just stop talking, and unless you're in a situation where Crystal and I were talking about this on Latina said no, or she's just playing. That's what Jesus, kids. So Crystal and I were talking about this on the last episode when we were talking to our mutual friend Chanel, where she and I. Okay, I'm sorry.
How are you doing that, Latina?
She's playing like a little kid.
I was trying to raise my hand, and then I keep touching all these other things, and then I don't know how to take it off. So now I look like, slow down, go faster.
I'm like, am I talking too fast? Okay,
I don't know.
Yes, ma'am. Like, I'm thinking
I saw the hand. I was waving to you, so I'm tapping it, and it's not working.
We're having a lesson in Zoom, apparently.
Okay, but real quick, how can I take that off? Because I just wanted to raise my hand like that.
There you go.
We see it. Okay.
Never mind.
Lord Jesus. Okay, so we had a situation where we talked about our falling out that we now found out was actually Crystal's fault. So, but we actually
only partially, maybe.
Yeah, it was all of our faults, really. But we were able to rebuild our friendship because we were in a situation where we ended up seeing each other again. And so if we had not, would we? Probably. I would say yes. It would have took a longer time. So do you feel like that's a good question? Like when you're younger, that person that you have a fight with Tuesday, the next day you got to see that person in class. It's easier to just be like, all right. Now that we're older, do you feel like there's some friendships that you've had for so long that you can rebuild them at this age?
Yes, I do. It's just work to find those people.
Facebook.
But I can do it. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like everyone is, the 6 degrees of separation. It only takes a couple of people to get you into the right person, I think.
Well, I had a question for Rachel. Mm-hmm. Does he know why you guys fell out? Like, does he know why?
I don't think so, because I honestly didn't tell many people. I told like the people close to me, and they don't speak to him anymore because I was the one that still communicated with him. But no, I don't think he knows. And I think if he did know, he would reach out, because he would feel like shit. I know he would. Because he was trying to impress a girl.
You guys just stopped talking like on a Monday. He never tried to reach out like after that?
I blocked him, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was hurt. But it was, now that I think about it, 10 years later, it was petty.
Yeah, but still, he still hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yes. Yeah.
But I will say, because I over silly things as well, but I think as time goes on, you kind of have to reach out. Someone has to be the bigger person if you value that friendship. And it's happened twice to me. A girl and a guy. And I feel like I don't remember if both of them, I know the guy, which is Kenny, Kelowna's friend Kenny.
Oh, the bowling guy.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So we did our little session last. We're gonna do a little snippet today.
Does everyone know Kenny? Like, my goodness.
Yes, everyone knows Kenny.
But we had fell out at a particular time. No, they don't want to say hi to you.
Yes, we do. Come on, Linky Poo.
Hi, Lincoln.
They all said hi. But I believe like it was him that had to be like, okay, I was wrong. He was being hella petty. I felt, and he hurt my feelings. But I still saw him every week. So the week that I was like heated, I wasn't talking to him or nothing. He bowls a 300, a perfect game. I said, I need to not talk to you every week. But I feel like it takes one of the two people to be like, you know what, this was petty.
Yeah.
You know, and then my girlfriend, me and her over a dude, and really only because she didn't like him because he wasn't good for me, which I know now. But at the time, I'm like, no, he's awesome. She's like, you're a big dummy. I was. But at some point, I was like, you know what, you're right. He ain't shit. You was right. But I need to come to that myself. Like, I didn't need you to tell me he wasn't shit. I had to see it for myself. You know, so I just think time heals, but sometimes people don't know that they hurt your feelings.
Yeah. I'll reach out. I will. I'll let y'all know next week.
Okay, episode 8.
Yeah.
We are all about rebuilding friendships.
We are all about the follow-up.
Or at least the closure. A friendship doesn't even necessarily have to come out of it, but we support the closure.
Yes.
We don't want Ms. Rachel.
And I like your hair this week too, Rachel, by the way. I like your hair this week. It's not in the ponytail. You know, I love a good
the ponytail in me. But yes, thank you. I'm trying to use clip-ins.
Oh,
yeah, thank
you.
You guys are so stupid.
I'm impressed. You know, I love a good ponytail now.
I love a good ponytail.
Anyway, back to the show. I'm sorry. Let me go. I'm gonna mute myself, Phyllis. There you go.
Look, it's been a long day. But I do like the fact that this, you know, that people are reconnecting, because we had another person a couple of weeks ago, same thing, you know, same situation where they had a falling out with a friend. And as we're having these conversations, you're like, now there are some friends that you like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay.
Definitely.
But there are other ones where, especially if you didn't at least tell the person that they hurt your feelings, or at least explain and give them a chance, you know, then it doesn't hurt to just say, hey, hope you're doing well, have a conversation about it. And if, you know, you can, and if you can't, at least you can go to bed and be like, all right, I did my job. Have a nice life, you know, because tomorrow's not promised us. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to just say, hey. So,
very, very, very true.
So what I do want to do, though, we're going to change it. You know, we're going to make some fun now. So, okay. So we did talk about how we were having men on there, and crazy enough, after last episode, and I'm sharing all the tea, we had quite a few men reach out to us because they want to be on Bubbles Bestie, and which is kind of cool. I got DMs and and Facebook's people I haven't talked to in years. So hello, everybody's watching it
And
now.
stories to go with
And
it.
stories, Rachel, Wanda Harmon. But guys have a whole nother perspective on friendships. And so we did realize that Wednesday night, 7:00, just works for Crystal and I. And so we were lucky enough to get Lathina and her friend Kenny Johnson when they was drunk. And we were lucky enough to pre-record the episode. So we need to, yeah.
There's some editing that needs to happen.
There's some editing that needs to be done. I know everything is like raw on this, but I mean, I'm a business owner and Crystal's a mom and Kenny just.
And I got a job. I got a good job that I want to keep.
But what I do want to do is I'm actually going to share my screen and I'm going to show some snippets of the episode for people who are interested in tuning in.
Remember, I'm a mom and I have a good job too, so don't be showing.
I have the snippets of mostly just Kenny, so it's not really focused on me. So, yes.
See, my job knows I'm with the shit sometimes, but
she been at her job forever, so she had no chance of being fired. And but. So really the topic was talking about male and female friendships. Lathina and Kenny, just really short because we're really going to talk about, we're going to play the episode next week. They've been friends for 12 years. Kenny's been married for 33 years. And so what I was asking him was, if you're married for a long time, how do you develop friendships with women who are actually attractive? I mean, in my opinion, if you're not a mud duck, wow, where are these new friends coming from? And so come on. Anyway, so yes, ma'am.
So is this the conversation where they made up, or did you and Kenny make up?
No. So no, I'm about to show the clip. So it was a 55-minute thing that we had on Saturday night, and then we talked for another 2 hours afterwards. We had to turn off the camera.
But let me answer Rachel right quick. We fell out probably 7 years ago, because Lincoln was little.
Okay.
And it was really over. And I don't know if I feel like he was being petty. Also could have handled it differently. And really he was just telling me some information. He was messy as to why he was telling me. So we've been made up since then. Like we were mad for like, I don't know, a couple weeks. And then he was like, oh no, But Kenny likes a good drama storyline. You hung out with Kenny, he's with the shit. But
and the heels can be some hot heads sometimes.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, this is years later. So we made up. Everything's fine.
Yes.
Come on, Q. Phyllis.
I'm just waiting for y'all to, I'm just waiting patiently, like y'all. Woo.
Anyway, no, I want to explain because that was a good question.
I think Kenny's a good person. I had asked him if it was the same Kenny, but yes, he is. So he helped me plan my mom's funeral. So I think Kenny's an amazing person. But I found another side of Kenny. So so I'm gonna share my screen.
I forgot about that piece, Phil. I forgot about that. I forgot you met him during the funeral.
Yeah, he helped me plan it. Y'all told me he was nice, So this is named the drunk episode, as you guys can see. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm only going to play clips. Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
You're so very welcome. Okay, so let me go.
How do you know where to go? You already edited? You went to
I already, jotted down the things I want to show. Okay. So we are 3 minutes into the episode. Oh, hold on a second. Let me get off my little Zoom thing because I gotta push the sound thing. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Share sound.
Make sure you don't show anything we're not supposed to see, Phyllis.
This ain't me. This y'all. Shoot. Okay. So just for everyone to understand, this is 3 minutes into the actual episode where we realized things was about to change. So then we was like, okay, so let me just ask this. Can you guys hear this? No, it doesn't happen. I mean, can you hear this now?
But this, we wanted to explore how the dynamics of it.
Can you guys hear that? Crystal, anybody? Yes? Okay.
Can you not see me? I have my thumbs up.
We were doing thumbs up, Phyllis.
Oh, I'm sharing my screen. It's not working. All right. So
yes, we can.
We asked Kenny what made him become friends with Crystal. I'm not Crystal, with Lathina. So I'm gonna play just little pieces of the snippet to make y'all interested in the actual episode. All right. Okay. And so you guys met bowling. Now, how did that friendship develop? I know you guys were bowling, but then like what? Oh, yes, Kenny. Yes, sir. Please speak up.
So I saw her throw the ball, which basically meant that she had to bend down to throw. And if you know Tina, it's like, oh my God, who is that? I had to find out. And her boyfriend at the time was bowling with her. And I made my move and everything. And the following year, I believe it was, she and I were on teams and a couple of other people.
So that's just the first part. Yes, Rachel. Oh, that's just
it's still funny.
Face is what we got. So that was the first part. That's the first. I'm gonna play 3 different clips. I can, so just so y'all understand what we went through. So this was 3 minutes into the episode. Now me, understand that Kenny was married, trying to, be like, okay, you're married, be respectful and all that fun stuff. Yeah, Kenny was whatever. So all right. So then we started. So then it was Saturday night. So I was drinking vodka, and my friends know I'm a very light. All 3 of these girls, they can drink me under the table, around the corner, down the street, up and down. They know, especially me, but actually all of y'all all know. So I could drink 2 drinks max, and I'm done. I'm done for the night. It's a wrap. I'm quesadilla, nap. I hadn't eaten since like 12 that day. So I just started asking all kind of crazy questions, which is why we got to edit out this episode. And so I'm gonna share another piece of the drunk episode of more stuff.
While she's bringing that up, Cologne, Phyllis didn't know. Phyllis did not know that was Kenny.
Yeah, I did not know. Because I had asked if it was the same Kenny, and then Lathina said no, it's a different Kenny. So Kenny has.
You didn't ask me about that. I didn't even know.
Oh, I asked Crystal, and she said no.
No, I didn't
even know it was the same Kenny.
That is so funny. Okay.
All right, but anyway. All right, so this is where I think I fell out the chair. I don't even remember what I asked him, but I'm
gonna see my excitement.
So I'm asking a question. Crystal's ready for the answer. I don't even know. I just wrote this time frame down, so I'm gonna push play.
I'm gonna do like she did. The conversation they had was my wife.
Got it. So I had asked about, now I know what that clip is. So this clip is from when you see me being nosy, right? This is my lemon drop. This is what I asked when I said, Lathina, have you ever talked to the wife as a friend about how to make their relationship better? So here we go.
Calling her, asking if we was fucking, basically.
Now I'm gonna play that again for those who didn't hear.
You gotta back it up.
Let me back it up here, okay? Would you like to go to a Raiders game? Would you like to go to let me go all the way back here. For you, Lathina, have you ever advised his wife of 33 beautiful years? Yes, love Black marriage. I'm not gonna assume that she's Black. Is she Black? I don't know. I'm asking. Yes, no, maybe kind of. Halfy. She's mixed. She's kind of Black. You don't know if she's Black? What is this? She's mixed. Okay. So she's
like the skin tone of my mom, though.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't judge based on skin tone. Everybody, all beautiful skin tones are beautiful. Okay. So Lathina, have you ever talked to the wife about like, hey, would you like to come bowling with us? Would you like to go to a Raiders game? Would you like to go to a Warriors game? I know that's not your passion, but that's what your husband likes. So in order to keep your marriage fresh, you need to still be doing these things. Just because you've been married for 33 years, you got to keep that stuff fresh. Because let me tell you, people will cheat on you left, right, and up and down. If you don't do, somebody else will. Have you tried to help the wife in the marriage situation as a friend to Kenny to make him happy?
The conversation they had was.
I'm asking Lathina's question.
I'm gonna do like she did. The conversation they had was my wife calling her, asking if we was fucking, basically. That ended all.
I swear. I don't know how many times I've watched this, and it still makes me laugh.
Rachel's face is exactly why we could
Please tune in next week.
Yes. So there's one more.
This is just
clip
the
I'm
tip
gonna
of the
show.
iceberg.
There's just one more clip I'm gonna show, and then we'll discuss. Because yes, I love Rachel's face. Believe me, yes, that your face is is very appropriate. So I'm gonna zoom this down. Let me see the last clip I can share. I don't even know what clip this is because it just got so crazy.
Rachel, you're gonna have to see the uncut version.
We don't have like
You told me I got cussed out.
Oh.
Okay, but so let me go back to why you ain't divorced your wife yet. You didn't answer that question. I wouldn't. So
I mean, there's more to just obviously what
Okay,
it's I'm nowhere near close to being divorced or even wanting to get divorced. Nor
have you ever wanted to cheat on your wife, Kenny?
have I what?
Wanted. I'm not asking. Here's the thing. I'm not going to ask if you have because I respect marriages to the
Oh, absolutely.
Want okay, and I believe that. So, Crystal, you were married.
Yes.
Have you ever well, you said already, but have you ever wanted to cheat on your husband?
So I'm not going to let the answer to that question play. But that's what happens when you're sharing your Zoom. Yes. So yes.
You made Rachel finish her whole cup.
I got that's how, girl. Let me tell you, on Saturday I had the cup plus the bottle, and I had to and so yeah, I went to sleep immediately after that.
I don't even know if that was sleep. I think you just passed out.
I did because we had that was an hour of recording, and then I said I have to cut the recording off because now I have so many questions that I'm like, we don't want Kenny to get divorced. Like, well, maybe he does. So I asked for consent from Kenny because I'm like, you be putting this out to the hemisphere. But from what I learned is, and this is what my feeling is about people who've been married forever. Marriage is beautiful, but what you want, somebody else will. And it sounds as if he's at that point in his marriage. And
not with me. Make sure you make that clear, ma'am.
No. So we did
Yes.
confirm. I do actually believe so because Kenny is married, Lathina ain't crossing that line. But if he wasn't, she would be all day. That's what we did learn.
Old man give you warm.
Not on your end.
Oh, she thinks old men give her warm. So we not even that look. It's just too. Y'all need to watch next week's episode. It was crazy.
Crazy fun.
It was crazy fun. But so Lathina is actually a good girl. Well, when it comes to Kenny, when it comes to being a married person, but we talked. I mean, he was very bluntly honest to a T. So, yeah, Rachel, it was wild.
But we appreciate it. We appreciate the honesty. There is some wisdom in there. There is, some advice in there. It's a good conversation all the way around. It's not all scandalous and jaw-dropping. I mean, most of it's jaw-dropping, but some of it is.
So Rachel, seeing as you're the person who are now seeing those clips for the first time, or anyone who's watching, what are your thoughts just from those little pieces?
OMG, because I've met them both. But it looked and it sounded good and it sounded kosher. And I can't wait to tune in next week.
For the record,
And like you said, I got
old men are the
questions
shit.
too.
We can have a follow-up episode.
No comment. My mom is on here.
Your mama was telling it.
We can have a follow-up episode, and then you can ask questions. And
Okay, let me write them down so I remember. But it looked kosher.
Are we talking about beef now? Like,
I don't know. Are we Jewish?
Gee.
Are you right?
No, you guys are so silly.
Is Jewish people kosher? Who's kosher?
Yes.
They
just
eat kosher looking.
Yeah.
But I need to see the unedited clips, and then I won't be saying this, I'm sure, because I've met you both.
Oh yeah, me, you, and Crystal on our next trio night. We will, actually in January when Lathina comes out here, the four of us will get together.
Yeah, I'm coming on a Wednesday.
Oh well, yes, we will watch it. Look,
I will be so ready. I'm gonna have my Phyllis cleavage out ready.
You don't have any cleavage out at all today.
No, oh, on Saturday you did. You was bouncing around. It almost fell out.
Oh, we're gonna bring it back.
Excuse me. Sorry.
This is not
Rachel, no.
a personal conversation right now. This is live. This is recorded. This is
right. This is why we have to pre-record.
But I also sensed in the little clips that you shared, Phyllis, that the fallout was petty.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the fallout with them. Shoot, that wasn't even talking.
You know what? You want me to tell you what the fallout was?
Yes, we do.
I know you know. So what happened was, so I have a son. He has a dad, obviously. His dad had sent Kenny a clip of him proposing to his girlfriend at the time, right? So me and Kenny are at a happy hour before bowling. He was like, "Oh, let me show you this video." That's all he said. "Let me show you this video." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I'm watching the video, which, you know, me and his dad are in a good place, you know, but I don't think, I mean, he didn't send me his engagement video, right? And so I said, "So you thought it was okay to show me? I mean, were you watching for my reaction? Like, what was your, because you could have said, 'Oh my God, did you hear he got engaged?' Like, I would have preferred for you to be like, 'Tina, guess what? Did you see Lincoln Daddy got engaged?'" I'm like, "Oh my God." Then I would have been like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." But the way that he did it, I felt was really petty. Because I feel like you were trying to look for my reaction. Now, do I think he was trying to hurt my feelings? Probably not. But what did you think my reaction was going to be? Because why would you show me? So, and we were at Horatio's in San Leandro right before bowling. And it just like kind of like messed with my, I mean, I was happy he was happy. I mean, not that, you know, but I don't like the way you did it. You could have did it in a better way where I wouldn't have been mad. But the fact that you chose this time to be hella paid, like, "Oh, I'm just showing you a lot of it." I thought it was like cats and dogs playing. I don't fucking know. Oh, excuse me, Miss Wanda. I don't know, right? Maybe you were watching a little cute video. Do. And then you show me this. So I thought he was petty. But believe me, we still had to bowl together. He still was like, "Well, Tina." So then eventually I was like, okay, it really wasn't that serious. I'm sure you were trying to be funny or whatever. You wasn't trying to be malicious. So we had to come back. We still, you know, so I feel like at that moment, I had to realize that our friendship was more important than this one little moment. Because he could have did it totally different, and I wouldn't even have been worried. I wouldn't even been mad, you know. But that was it. That's the story. Oh, Miss Wanda has her hand up.
Oh, Mom, you know how to show your hand. I don't know how to do it. You guys have to show me.
See? Hi, Miss Wanda. I'm Crystal's sister. Nice to meet you online.
Yeah, I can show you how to do that. Usually I can't really show anybody anything because I don't know. You know, I just wanted to commend you on your reaction, because my belief is at the end of the day, we can control, you know, we don't have control over many things, but we do have 100% control over how we react in any situation. And I commend you for choosing to make that diminish that action, and to choose to not be angry or defensive. And I commend you for that, because as adults, we can make those decisions ourselves as to how we react in any situation. And you made, in my opinion, a decision that could have gone a whole lot of different ways. So I commend you for that.
Thank you, Miss
Cheers,
Wanda.
Latina.
Thank you,
Yes.
Miss Wanda. Rachel, your cup is empty. You might need to refill, ma'am. Oh, see, Mama got it. Look, she like, boop, boop, boop.
I'm like, in case you don't know, Rachel, my sister will keep you drinking. That is her gift, is to keep us all drinking.
I won't remember tomorrow, but it's fine.
love how your mom just popped in. She was like, all right, here's my opinion. All right, and I'm
So sweet.
that is a good topic about pettiness, because I think it's like what everybody sees as petty is different. And then it's also depending on what you have going on in your personal life. And then if you've shared how deep something is, you know, so like Crystal and I, she's a Capricorn, I'm Aries. If y'all heard our conversations, we, you know what I'm saying? It's like Capricorns are very blunt and they have a dry sense of humor. And Aries are very just direct, rip your head off type people, but neither mean any harm. And so there are those few times where it's like I say something that actually, you know, pinches that shield, and then and then vice versa, you know. And so when we do have those things happen, we've learned to communicate and to like, because when we don't, that's when really stuff has been bad. Like if I hurt her feelings or vice versa, and we're just like, I want to talk to you today, instead of just being like, dang, that's not what you said, you know what I'm saying, and immediately apologizing. I think sometimes we have a habit of people just not saying that, hell, that hurt my feelings, and getting an apology immediately, and then moving on and realizing that, especially if you got a Capricorn, because Kenny's a Capricorn, December Capricorn. So, you know,
I will admit, yes, it was last week. I think it was last week. I said something that hurt her feelings, and she told me in the moment, and I was I apologized because I didn't understand at the time what it was, but I apologized. Why? Because I care about her feelings.
Well, I didn't even know Phyllis had feelings, so I learned that today. There you go. All right, Phyllis, you're human. Okay, gotcha.
Because I don't share my feelings doesn't mean that they're not there. I cry. Very often.
Everyone has feelings. Yeah. Just not everyone can see those feelings.
It's levels to this.
There's levels to it. You know, if you've been around me, it's rare. You know what I'm saying? But
I give you a hug.
No, don't do that. You don't
You take it too far, Tina. You think it's just me. I don't like hugs. I don't want no hugs.
I love hugs.
Thank you, Olaf. But I'm not in Frozen, and I don't want a hug.
I know, no, but I mean,
come Rachel.
Have I ever hugged Rachel?
Rachel's a hugger.
I'm gonna hug Rachel. Forget y'all.
Okay, well, hey, you know what? I want a hug from her. Yeah, there you go.
And for the record, Rachel's a Taurus like dad, so I can understand why you have a problem.
When's your birthday, Rachel? Unmute.
May 4th.
May the 4th be with you. I like it. Okay.
Thank you. I hear it every fucking year. Like, yes.
I know quite a few Tauruses, actually. My dad was one. I dated two. That's exciting. I got stories for that, but that's another story. That's all right.
For the record, Kenny has joined the chat.
Kenny!
Is he on the Zoom or no?
Where is he?
He's in the comments.
Zoom. I can't.
Add the Zoom. Let me call him.
Hi, Kenny.
No, hi, Kenny. Go to the other room, away from your significant other.
You're like, where are you?
Stop it, y'all.
This is stalker gate. I don't know.
I'm gonna call him. Let's see.
Oh my gosh.
Kenny, come to the Zoom. We're all excited to see you.
Don't put it on us.
Oh, where's the Zoom? Can you email him the Zoom link?
I sure can.
On your phone or the email?
On his phone.
Oh. So you want me to send it to your phone?
This has gone rogue. When Latina is involved,
is it in the email or in the phone? Which one do you want? Quick.
You can mute her.
Just have a check his text message. Oh, did I mute her on accident? I did.
I tried to, but it was already muted. Miss Wanda, you may not want to participate in the rest of this.
Miss Wanda is live and happy. She's enjoying life.
I care about how she views me.
Okay, Miss Wanda, Kenny is hilarious.
Oh,
sometimes he's a little Wanda, what's your sign? Where'd she go?
Oh, she left.
Dang it.
Well, when's your mother's birthday?
Okay. Oh, she's an Aquarius. Oh, is she Aquarius, right?
They're good.
I love Aquarius. They're so
Oh
nice.
my
Yeah, we skipped our shopping trip so we could tune in at 7.
Aww.
We did. It was like
Sweet.
6:40 something. We were like, we gotta go.
That's so sweet.
I appreciate you
You know
guys.
what?
He's gonna tune in a second, ladies.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
No, she didn't have to leave. I wanted her to be like, she is so sweet, such a nice
I think
energy.
she'll come back. I think she'll be back. But yeah, so you guys, how long have you been friends?
We've been friends for about 12 or 13 years. So I met him
Gotcha.
before I got pregnant with my baby. My
Okay.
boyfriend that he mentions was Lincoln's dad. I think I was pregnant like the next year. Come on, where did you add him?
Send him the link.
He told me to hang up so he can add it. What is he doing?
Oh my.
Give the man a chance to get away from his wife.
We need to get some privacy,
First of all,
y'all.
I don't know where he is, ma'am.
I know who. I mean, he may be a
And
side
where are
chick.
you? Are you in Lincoln's room? I see bunk.
There you go. Well, Lincoln wants to be part of the podcast, so I have to keep kicking him
Not
out.
this one. We
Yeah,
have a kid
okay.
one. We have a kid one in January. 'Cause
There's
this one-
Kenny. We could do a kid one.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna
Bring your
do-
dog. Bring your dog. Is it gonna be like?
Hi,
Kitty's in
Kenny.
the car.
Hello, Kenneth. How are you doing, sir?
It's connected to the
Connected to
audio.
the audio.
Oh boy.
What kind of jacket do you have on? You look like you're all. What's going on with your outfit?
It's cold out here.
Now, Kenny, you know Rachel. She's Kelowna's friend. You know Rachel.
Yeah,
I know
hi.
Rachel.
Yeah, hi, Kenny.
Hey, Rach, how you doing?
Good.
She saw some of the little snippets from our
She saw-
interview last week.
Yeah.
That was good radio, TV. What is this thing called? Live stream, whatever it's called.
For the
Whatever
ratings,
you wanna
for the
call it.
ratings,
It's whatever you want to call it.
Wait, I watched it last night, and I was like, this shit cannot go live.
They're gonna edit. Don't worry. They're gonna edit. Because you were out of control. Out of control, Kenny.
That's what happens when you speak the truth, man.
Sometimes
The truth and be drunk. You right.
So, how do you do this?
But we
Oh,
want to
Lord.
let you know, Kenny, we appreciate your involvement and your participation.
Yes.
It
Well,
was entertaining.
If anybody wants to see the unedited version, Cash App, Star,
There you go.
PKJ,
Yeah,
if you send
And signed the NDA.
and
It's
sign
here.
NDA,
Kenny,
you
I
can
said we
watch
can do
it.
a follow-up. We can do a follow-up too.
no, I'm all for that. I'm game for that.
You know the topic though. Let me say the topic.
What is the topic? It
What's
really
the
don't
topic?
matter.
When you made me mad, I wasn't talking to you, and then you bought a 300.
We're not going to have a topic about bowling.
We are not gonna have a topic on that.
No, it's about his
we're gonna
dad.
talk. We're gonna talk
The
about
top-
we're gonna talk about pettiness and friendships and feelings.
You, Kenny, pettiness and friendship.
No, Kenny is not petty. That is one thing he is not.
We are not going to rehash y'all issues tonight.
We are not that y'all made up. Move on, Latina. Move on.
Exactly.
Who said we made up? Fuck all of that.
Kenny, we are live, Kenny.
No, he don't care.
What is the FCC gonna find y'all or something?
Come on, Janet. Come on, Janet.
We're not going down this path.
Here it is.
So,
And this is why I'm only
so-
drinking wine tonight
So,
because
so
I
Ra-
have
Rachel,
Oh, God.
what you been up to?
Kenny,
This is not a dating app.
I'm just hanging with my mom. You just
and
moved there.
how come my baby mama not on here?
We need to have her. I was gonna text Crystal, so we should have Kelowna on one topic and see. Oh, Kelowna,
Yeah.
Rachel. I'm talking
Be
about.
good.
Kelowna, if you would
Be
like to join,
I told her she
feel
could
free.
come on and tell us about dating older men and how it's good for you.
Oh, yes, yes, that's a good topic.
I'm like,
It is.
Topic.
I'll
Anybody
tell
older
her.
than me is like damn near dead, so I don't think I'll be back.
Tina,
Latina,
I'll tell her.
whatever your what is her middle name?
Alexis.
Oh yeah. You saw my
You guys watch Schitt's Creek?
Mm-mm.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
you gotta
okay,
watch this.
okay.
Creek.
I'm gonna send you guys a clip because she has a song about a little bit of Alexis, a little bit of. It's really a nice song.
Please turn her camera off. Turn her mic off. Mute her out.
I am the show. You're welcome.
If anyone else wants to join, feel free to DM me or just put it in the comments. We will send you the link because now we can see it's a free for all.
It's a party.
It's a party. Kelowna, grab your drink. Feel free to join the Zoom 702.
Rachel, you can text her.
2408. Come on in. Miss Sasha, I see that you're joining. I know it is.
I was gonna say I haven't seen Sasha in like 30 years.
How would you say
one?
Oh, we are old. Damn.
I haven't seen you since like the senior ball picture or something.
We're not that old.
I know that was 20.
Y'all like 45 now, right?
Okay, excuse you.
First of all,
No,
if we 45. That makes
Because you are in your upper 40s.
I look good to be 55.
Rachel, how do you do it? How do you hang with them, Rachel?
Because she's worse than us. Shoot.
Rachel is the sweetest. No.
I
I
drink.
told you, everyone thinks Rachel's
I know she is sweet.
They do, and I'll take it.
She gets
we-
through with
Are you saying we don't know
Compared to
the
the
real
people
Rachel?
don't know, I'm very sweet.
I was gonna say, do we not know the real Rachel or no? I feel
Unfortunately,
like
I
she's
do
super
not.
sweet.
She is super sweet, like the rest
But-
of us are.
Oh shit.
We,
we established that on episode number 3 when we were that Rachel is
Here's the
sweet.
thing about women from Oakland. We have two different personalities. We have the one that we present to the world that has that nice, beautiful persona. And then we have the one that's with the shits that's from East Oakland and don't fuck with us. And we're all
And I'm a
have-
Taurus, so I know how to control it.
Okay.
But I am very sweet, you guys. I am.
You are. I'm so aggressive. I am. Okay.
I know I am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Did my mama log back on?
No.
No.
Kitty, you missed it. Her mom was on there.
Your mom
Sasha,
was somebody
Sasha
close to my
Hodgman.
age?
Stop
Yeah.
commenting, Miss Sasha,
Yeah.
and join. Can you
I know Tessa should have joined. She ain't doing nothing.
She gotta be okay. She is a mother of 2, and it is like 11 o'clock where she is. But
Yes,
It's
she's
not
in
sweet.
DC.
The kids should be asleep.
true,
right?
true that. True that.
But
So
Kenny,
there's
you
one-
missed her mom. She was super sweet too. Kenny,
Will I be able? I hear you. Calm down.
Lord Jesus.
Oh, apparently the baby is wide awake in Virginia. So,
Oh,
the baby can be on camera too. But like,
Tell Brad to join too. Bring the baby. Bring him on.
is her husband Brad?
her
She's engaged to
fiance.
Brad. Her
He
fiance.
black?
Why does that matter?
I was not because I only know like one black guy named Brad.
Oh, okay. Yes, he's African American. They went to Hampton together. They've been
Nice.
together
Sasha, do you hear her?
I thought the same thing. I heard Brad.
Thank you,
I thought
Kenny.
white.
Thank
Don't
you,
be
Kenny.
judgmental about
I did.
names. My
Nope.
name is Phyllis, okay? So we cannot judge.
My name's
I'm right.
Rachel.
She's like an old white woman. You're right.
I,
No,
Old
I
white woman.
got
relate
me-
Phyllis.
got me a lot
I
of-
relate all Phyllis's to black women, and most of them are hella mean too.
Oh, because you know a black Phyllis, Kitty. You're right.
Oh,
probably-
I know several black Phyllises, and they all
Do
mean.
you?
Yep,
Male only.
I said they're all mean.
Oh, I just said male only. I'm like,
Yeah, Crystal. Yeah.
you think they're all mean?
Yep, the Phyllises that I know, they mean.
oh,
Not you.
oh, oh, never mind.
Okay, time out.
Time out. Time out. I
Time
forgot.
out.
What?
Time.
What?
We need to bring
Nothing,
it
Kenny.
back.
I'll send you a message in a minute.
No, say it now. He already called me mean.
Not you, not me. You're super
No,
nice.
we didn't call you mean. I said the Phyllises that I have known, they've been black and they've been pretty mean.
Damn, they been black and they been mean.
He said black. He didn't say fat. He said black.
I
I
said
said-
black, ma'am.
I thought he said they were fat and mean. I was like, dang.
Oh my god.
They were Negro.
Oh my god.
The Negroes. The Negroes?
Yeah.
Oh my word. Remember that girl? Remember that? Never mind.
What's the topic? Everybody?
Kitty, I will see you a message. You know what I'm talking about? Read my mind.
He's driving. He can't read minds. And he's not that good. He's
Gosh.
Damn it. She knows too.
What is it that she knows too?
No, I was gonna tell you about the black Phyllis. I was gonna mention something, but never.
No.
I mean, you might as
Okay.
well share it.
Remember her
Alexis,
daughter,
you know.
Kenny? Remember her daughter?
I do remember her daughter. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Crystal, we saw her in Houston that time.
Really?
Remember we were at the
Crystal?
hotel? She's like, "Oh my God, hi!" And I was like, "Hello." Remember that?
I surely do.
Not you, Chris.
No, I know. Crystal Houston. I'm
Sure.
talking about. I know. Yeah,
No, she was a scammer.
she's
The
a huge
daughter or
scammer.
Phyllis?
I'm gonna go
No,
with
Phyllis was the mom. She's cool.
Okay.
She's cool.
Yeah, like
She's
the
cool.
mom was cool. Yes.
I thought she was
Her
mean.
daughter.
Her daughter's that B word. Yeah.
okay.
Or she's the
Oh.
B word. I mean,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's a bit harsh. I mean, that's
The
harsh.
over 45 crew is a bit much tonight.
That's,
It's a Capricorn thing. I told you when I say this.
I'm being kind.
Wow.
Now
She
y'all
loves
see why we
the word.
can't
She loves a
release
piece of
the
work.
video live, people, because even
Exactly.
on live, Kenny is still Kenny,
Hey,
which is
listen,
great.
I am being tame right now. I am.
Yeah.
Me
And
too, Kenny.
I'll become even more tame for the time that I'm on here, okay?
Thank you.
You need a
Oh,
drink.
you're
Kenny.
fucking welcome. I'm sorry, that was the last one.
You a lie.
No, for real.
Oh,
What,
Come on,
what,
Maddox,
what,
Jack.
what was the specific topic?
Siobhan would like to know what is considered dating an older man. Well, I mean, I personally think if they're 5 years and older, it's
yes.
technically.
I would say 5 years.
Yeah,
It's
if
double,
they-
I would say 10.
double figures, yeah.
If they
Double
couldn't have went to high school with you, if you couldn't go to high school at the same time or anything at the same time, then they're dating older.
No.
Because if you're 20 and 25, that's different. If you're 17 and 22, so I think as you get older, the age gap starts to shrink. Technically, like if you're 45 and 50, then
That's why I say 10.
That's not-
And Siobhan didn't specify an age.
she
Like
was asking the
if she
question.
didn't say like if you are a sophomore in high school, what's older men? So I think 10 years.
10 is a lot. 10 is a lot. I agree. 10 is a lot. Who
Dou-
is this
double,
person?
double figures denotes they're older.
Yeah. Right.
Five,
Yeah.
5 years means nothing. That's
We
nothing.
have
Right.
Sasha saying
I
10
agree.
years.
Because
Yeah.
you
Who
guys
was the
know
question?
when you were 17, you couldn't wait to date a brother that was 22. So that is not older.
True. I agree. 10 years.
Not my innocent self. Hey,
No, he was light skinned.
Did y'all just say live? Thank you, Xavier.
for
Thank
the
you,
record, my 11-year-old just said you're not innocent. So I
Thank-
don't.
Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate you. You get a car when you grow up.
You know,
No. But Siobhan said 11 years or older, and then Sasha said 10 years.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
What is considered older men? I still stand by my 5.
I
I
dated
just think
one
it's-
guy that was 10 years older than me, and I feel like he was like a crazy person. So I don't know if he was just crazy or if he was 10 years older, he was crazy. I don't know.
It was crazy.
Maybe I'm just awesome. No, I don't know. But that's a lot. He didn't look it, but he's still crazy. But
Okay,
Kenny,
so-
how old are you? 55? How old are you? 58?
yep.
58.
Wait a minute. No, 57. Give me 2 more weeks.
Oh, so you about to be 58? You round? Okay.
So, Crystal, or anybody in the comments, what's the biggest age gap that you've ever dated?
10 years.
Is your name Crystal?
Answer, ma'am.
8 years, both older and younger. It was
Oh,
8.
look at you, cougar.
Oh, you did date that little baby.
Right? She was a cougar.
It just
But
happened.
see,
What can I say?
but that's a good
Built on people.
example.
Man,
Like if there's even
Who had a
an 8-year
mouthful?
age.
you said a mouthful?
What?
Did you say something about a mouthful?
No.
Never mind. Sorry.
Rachel, in the 5 seconds that you were single in your life, because you've been in the same relation, you guys broke up in college, is that correct? No, never broke up. Okay,
She's not talking to you right now.
She is. She's trying to. I'm trying to. She is. She's on mute. Kenny, what's the youngest? Because we're gonna go backwards that you have dated.
When you were single, Kenny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What?
It wasn't younger. It was always older.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody else was my age.
So how much older?
12.
That's a lot. Well, okay.
Yes, he was a lot.
Did she have dust or no?
Uh,
Did like dust come out like poof, like that?
Tina.
I'm your entertainment. You're welcome.
Is your mother still watching this? Oh God.
Mother. Your mom? No, she's fine.
She's on. She went off.
Oh, thank goodness.
yes,
What, Miss
use
Fonda?
those rewards.
Huh?
Hey,
Kenny, where are you at?
at the gas station. Gotta get home.
That might be important. Yes. All right. What's the next question, Phyllis?
Look, y'all done look. So Crystal or Latina, did you say what's oldest you've dated? The age gap difference was 16 years. So I mean,
Ooh.
so that was 13 or 12. The 16, the one who was 16 years, I didn't know it was 16 years until we were, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. So we were dating and he told me a different age until his dumb self asked me to fill out an application for him. And I do numbers like this. So I was like, what year were you born? He stupidly told where I looked at it. And I was like, wait a second. Yeah, you're not whatever age I ain't gonna say it at the time. But like it was a 5-year age difference. But yeah, but I don't know. I've always liked older men because they got their stuff together.
Do you guys still ask people?
Huh?
Do you guys still ask people's age?
I mean, isn't that part of the conversation?
I do.
Talk about it.
I don't know.
You don't ask guys the age, you just be like, hey, what's up?
I do.
I don't
I
know.
do.
I mean, I think it's part of the conversation.
I agree, Phyllis. Oh my God, I agree with Phyllis. That's crazy.
Where's the mute button?
Okay.
Any other questions? Do we have any other questions in the chat? Crystal? Yeah, maybe? No? Why are you looking crazy?
I'm looking.
Okay, but Crystal, you dated a kid who was 8 years younger, who was a baby, who was a toddler.
Damn, why you gotta be a kid?
Because he was.
Yeah,
Right.
he was. And it was weird. And it was like, I was
Yeah,
in
what?
elementary school book reports. Like, yeah, it was weird conversation.
Wow.
For the
Now-
record, he was probably more established than most people my age. So
That's
a huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was, I mean, he was a doctor. I don't care. Look, he was a doctor. So he had coins, COINT, right? So he had his stuff together. But what was the hardest part about dating someone who, in essence, were trying to develop their way in life? Where we just move around.
I don't know who needs to mute. I don't know. But I mean, I long distance. So being in a long distance situation during COVID was not optimal. But also asking someone who was just beginning in their life to try to be a stepdad, like that, although he was a great uncle to his nephew and niece, taking on that responsibility of being, and although we navigated it pretty well because he wanted to be a role model as, you know, a person of color and a doctor, and that's not necessarily always shined upon, that, you know, my kids kind of did in a light way look up to him from the little bit that they knew, because it was something different and completely different from their dad. So, you know, it was more so you're starting your life and trying to get established to where I'm just counting down the days where these kids are going to college themselves. So, you know, a lot of things played into it. But yeah, I don't regret it though. I think it was a nice learning experience for us both. And I think it was more so the distance in COVID and him being a doctor and not being able to take off because of COVID, and, you know, traveling sucked, and being in a state that didn't believe COVID existed and having like the highest COVID rates probably didn't help either.
So does anyone have any other questions? I know this is supposed to be 30 minutes and we already pulling up on 8:15. This is exactly what happened.
No, but my question was, because of the age difference and different places in your life, do you feel like a lot to do with like the break? Like, you already have kids, he didn't have kids, he's a lot younger. If he wanted kids, like, how does that work out? I already have a kid. I'm not finna have a kid. Like, I'm already old, so I'm gonna need you to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, that conversation was had, and it was discussed about, you know, if we thought that we would get to that point, if I should freeze my eggs or not, if, you know, he really wanted kids. I was willing to go up until 40 to have a kid. Like, if everything was going copacetic and everything was fine, I was willing to go up until 40, but after 40, I was like, I'm not, no. And now post relationship, I'm like, gosh, dog, that was crazy. Like, why would I have signed up to do this all over again when I've got a teenager? So in the moment, you know, you're blinded sometimes by the relationship and things going well and whatnot. But hindsight, I probably should agree with that. We probably would not have been together. It was what, like 2.5 years or so. We probably wouldn't have been that long if it was, there's absolutely no way that I'm having a kid. Because I mean, he was still at the point that he was wondering if he wanted to have kids. So I mean, that would, trying to make those decisions and hurry it up to make it to, with my time. Is that the cat? My timeline. You know, sometimes you can't force it. And if you're on a timeline, then that can just be detrimental, I think. But we had those conversations. So, enough about me. Anything else? I think
Yes,
that was
ma'am.
all in the comments.
It's a lot in the comments.
Well, Sasha was a lot without joining, but we appreciate you anyway, Sasha.
tell Sasha next time she needs to just join on in. Hey, hey, Siobhan, she shout out. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, I hear my
We
point.
just want attention. Okay.
I gotta look at the comments. Y'all going crazy.
So I do have close guy friends, several.
Are you watching the? Okay, Miss Athena, I'm about to mute you. Love you, but mute you. Okay, so here, come here, little girl. So we have been on for an hour and 15 minutes. Crystal, do you have? Yes, I muted you because you were watching the thing while watching the thing. So I'm gonna say hello to
Sasha, we love you too. And she said next time she'll join. So we appreciate. I think we have reached our limit for the evening before anything else starts to happen, because I believe the cat's gone wild. I've got kids going crazy. But we want to thank everyone who's joined. Like, as always, conversation goes in directions we never intended to go, but it's always a good conversation, and we appreciate everyone's participation. Next week, hopefully, we'll have the episode edited so we can play that, but we will be live commenting. Just because it's recorded doesn't mean that we get a day off, a week off. So, you know, we'll still be commenting, because trust me, you guys will have comments. You guys will have comments.
Well, perfect, guys. Thank you for watching. Just so you know, we talked about next week, and the week after that is somebody's birthday celebration. So just so you guys do know, we will be live from Dominican Republic.
We're gonna be in our bikini.
It'll be 11. Yeah, she'll be in her bikini. It'll be 11 something at night. Will not be in bikini.
I will have my bikini on top.
I'll be in my muumuu, you know, sitting on the beach.
You ain't gotta
I'll be in my nun outfit. Oh.
I'll be like, boom, chizza, boom, chizza, boom.
Okay, Tina. Okay. Please don't take her off of me again.
Good. Well, thanks, y'all. It was good.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye, Kitty.